Here's a little notice to any would-be purchasers of these new Chinese multiple terabyte thumb drives. If you don't want to watch this, then I'll just say right now that a 2 terabyte thumb drive for under $100 is still unobtainium. Well, in fact, it's downright science fiction. Aliexpress seems to think otherwise, though, or they wouldn't allow this sham to continue. And it's not just one store, there's many. As an experienced Aliexpress shopper, I always check the reviews. At the time, it was close to 5 stars, like all the way through, with only 3 or 4 unhappy customers, mainly with the write speed. This wasn't an issue for me, as I planned to use them as a backup for my GoPro video archive, so it didn't really matter how long it took to write. What I had failed to notice was the dates of the bad reviews. They were very recent, a day or two before I ordered. Now, over 2 weeks later, there's tons of 1-star reviews. The good reviews continue to pour in because people just haven't fully tested these units. Plugging it in and checking properties, it comes up as a nice 2 terabyte size. And it's really exciting. Unfortunately, after writing to the drive for a while, it became evident that the files, even though showing up in the directory, were just empty. I think this happens after somewhere between 28 and 30 gigs. After pulling one apart, I could read the flash chip, which indeed seems to be about 32 gigs. The file structure reserve is probably the missing 4 gigs, thus 28 gigs. The USB flash controller chip, on the other hand, is indeed a 2 terabyte SSD drive controller. Another odd thing about this board is that it almost appears to have TSOP pins, but the mounted flash is actually a BGA chip. So it was designed to stuff a variety of chips onto to emulate the fake drive, obviously. This design possibly exhibits the forethought of scamming poor unsuspecting customers like myself. But the controller chip might be programmable over a variety of ranges between like 4 gigs and 128 or whatever. But it's kind of hard to tell from the data sheets, which don't really exist for this. Another thing, as you saw, was a status LED. As the case has no hole or light pipe, it has just been added to give the appearance of a sturdy and high-quality unit. I must admit, the case is very nice, but the weight makes it very expensive to ship any number of them back as returns. It's the perfect storm, really. I've requested a refund. We'll see how that goes. It's a black eye for Aliexpress, though, when vendors pull this kind of crap, and only reinforces the buying in China stigma already present in the Western world. I told them they need to clamp down on these vendors and ban them forever. But it's completely out of hand on the internet. Like, just search anywhere, Google, like 2 terabyte thumb drive or 2 terabyte flash drive, and you'll see like thousands of them, all different kinds on Amazon. They're all fake. Every one of them is fake, so don't get sucked into it. Luckily, I only bought 2 of them and have partitioned the lower space to 28 gigs, so at least it's usable. I will report in the comments in the future if the flash chip fails or the data gets corrupted, which I'm sort of half expecting, so I'm not going to just make it a sole backup. Anyways, thanks for watching.